Hey guys, how's it going? Rash here, and welcome back to episode of Cards and Castles, where today we are jumping back inside of draft, where it is going to be the rainbow draft this time, so a lot more chaotic and craziness awaits us. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and build our deck for this episode. But before we get into the video, folks, I just want to let you know that the RedMaster store has some new additions, as you can now buy the hoodie designs on some classic t-shirts, as well as the sweatshirts. Of course, coming in gray, white, and black with both our red torch and our blue torch. You can go ahead and pick these up, again, using the link in the description where you can be taken to the RedMaster store, where you could find hoodies and, of course, these bad boys on sale. Of course, for a relatively lower price too, at $20. I know some people on Teespring charge a lot more, but you can only get this for $20. And if you use the promo code TorchTees, which is active from now until August 8th, you can get 10% off of your purchase. So highly recommend you do, buy within that time frame, or else the discount will no longer be valid. You can still buy a shirt, but you won't be able to use that discount code, so highly recommend you do if you plan on buying it. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video, so let's go ahead and get on into the rest of it. Alright, and let's go ahead and get to it, drafting for today's episode here, and off to a pretty weird start. I'm going to grab the Necromancer, see if we can use that maybe later down the line. Let's sneak Blacksmith in here as well. Got a global going here. I could take Assassin. I think that's gonna be fine. Banshee. We want some spells in us, for us, as well. I can't speak English today. Going with the Paladin here, creating a pretty high-end curve, at least to start off with. Gonna go Swiftness, Blue Fireball. We'll take that. Dragon's Fire is pretty good. I'll grab that too. Barbarian, I think I need some more units in here, so we'll grab a little bit of that, a little bit of Rally as well. I like some cheaper things, though. Lumberjack, we'll grab that, it might help us. Lumberjack, not exactly the best in Rainbow Draft, per se, because you never know what you could expect to find, and so... And then the 25 card as well, with that. It's sometimes not the best. I'll go T-Rex here. I'll go Statue. Go Bridge Troll, because Bridge Troll is going to be funny. Do I want Talbos? I'm going to try Might here. I don't think we have enough units to make, or cheaper units to make Talbos more impactful early on. So we'll try a little bit of that. We'll grab a little bit of Drain Life in here. We'll grab Doom Ship. Gotta love me some Doom Ship. I'll take Cockatrice. Someone's going to be happy about that. We'll go Scout. Go Ranger, grab Manfish, grab Spiny, grab Wizard, grab Santa, or do I grab Forest Watcher? Interesting. Let's grab Santa, because I'm feeling bold. Oh, God. And Andrew, because I don't think we can use the other two legendaries with our deck here. So, interesting deck, and right into the matchup. Okay, let's do that then. As we are going to start off here with quite an interesting hand here. I'm actually going to keep this, because not only do we have some early units here, but Andrew paired with some of our last will tools are going to be very, very useful for us starting out this game. So we're going to go ahead and grab those for us. The question is, though, are we going to play them right away? I'm not sure. We could play the Cockatrice, getting some early damage, but then I risk discarding things which you really don't want to do. And plus, I want to save Cockatrice for Andrew's synergy. But I guess that really depends on if our opponent here has anything to play in his opener, if he has to make some early pushes, which it looks like he isn't. So we're going to throw Cockatrice. We're going to throw Cockatrice a little bit in the aggressive spot here. Not going to risk having something kill it off, though. So for now, just going to hold back and do a little bit of this. And then we'll probably get maybe Blacksmith out next turn, maybe a bit of Banshee in the following, so that way turn 4 we can go into the turn 5 Andrew here. All while I want to try and preserve the Cockatrice, because I think the Cockatrice will help grow our Andrew a little bit more in this matchup, although that I'm not entirely a fan of. We'll grab Blacksmith. We'll pass it back here. Cultist is a bit worrying. I don't exactly have the removal for it. Well, I do have removal, just not in my hand right now. We've got Blue Firebolt. I think we've got a Drain Life. We've got Dragon's Fire. We have a Spiny. We have a lot of options in the deck for things like this, but at the moment we can't reach it, so we're going to have to just play it a little safe, which honestly works out for our strategy because we do have the Last Will stuff with Andrew here, so I'm quite happy with just sitting back for a little bit here and seeing if something is going to manifest out of this here. Yeah, because then turn 4 we'll play Banshee. Turn 5 we'll get Andrew going. I think that's the play we want to make. Probably could have thrown Cockatrice though in front of the castle to see if I can bait that cultist a bit up more, but it is what it is. We'll see though what our opponent decides to do. He's only shown us the cultist so far. He didn't coin out into it either. That's another thing to take note of. He still has that potentially for the rest of this game. If something is lurking in that hand, we're going to hit the timer, though, so that's not exactly great for our opponent. You got to make a move. And then passes it back with 6 seconds. Ooh. That's quite interesting. I think I am going to take the opportunity here to just Spiny and then pass it back. I don't think he's going to be able to do much with without the cultist. He did stall a little bit here, which kind of gets me concerned that I might be running into one of these players who just sits in their hand and decides, hey, I'm just going to stall out, see if my opponent surrenders type of thing, which I really don't want to do, but here we are. That's an interesting call. I think I'm going to Blacksmith back here. Do I want to move Andrew up, or do I think we'll move Andrew up. We'll put the Cockatrice in the back. We'll play the Banshee next turn, so that way he's going to try and probably block with, like, Mastered Arms or something. But then we can put the Cockatrice into that, get the Last Will buff without having to risk a discard of Banshee, because Banshee is another one of these cards that will continue to power up our Andrew, at least going forward. So I don't want to discard it off the Cockatrice here. He is going to Sharpshooter. Alrighty. And then, yeah, just like that, he's going to block with the Mastered Arms, which is fine by me, honestly, it is. Because we can now bring out said Banshee. I'm going to put the Cockatrice into the Mastered Arms, which might not have been the smartest thing to do, and then we do lose that. But we're going to do a little bit of pushing here against the Sharpshooter, since that's the only thing that he has on the board here. He has to focus on the Andrew first, or else the Banshee kill will power up the Andrew. So he could coin out into a Ranger, which would be not ideal, but not a lot of things essentially are going to be able to deal this kind of damage. Yeah, Paladin will hit the board, and then he's going to have to forcibly remove the Andrew with the... yeah, okay. Or I could do this, yeah, which is slightly annoying. That is fine. Might of the Minotaur is not what we wanted to see. Huh. Well, I think I just have to keep pushing in a little bit more for face damage. I might just go Paladin pass here, do I? I think that's what I do. I'm not happy about it, but this is the situation that we are in. Okay, yeah, there goes the Banshee. Ooh. That is a fantastic pickup. I like to see the Dagger Storm, because the Dagger Storm will essentially help clear out this this Sharpshooter potentially. If we could land some bleeds on it, that'd be great. However, he does have some more gold to play with here. Gonna bring out a Shaman. Okay. Shaman is fine. We can trade the Paladin into that. Anything else? Sunburst. Alright, a little bit of extra healing done on the Paladin. Makes sense that he brought it back then for that maneuver. Ooh. We do have that as well, which I think is going to be fantastic. You know what? No need to actually use the Dagger Storm just yet. He's going to try and think that he's going to trade with our Paladin here. However, we're going to pop the Might of the Minotaur on him, force him to put more into our Paladin, which is fine by me. What do we got? The Rune Warrior. Okay, no, he's going to be off by 1. So we'll get this out, right? He's going to connect into it. 2 will chain, still have the resolve. He's going to have to probably force the Paladin into it unless he's got something else. Going to waste a Blaze. I'm not sure if that's really what you wanted to see out of a card like Blaze, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and push a little bit here with the T-Rex and the Bridge Troll. Putting him off of Yenneroth if he has it, but again, into draft format, we can see literally anything. I have been quite aggressive, though, in the game. We did end up losing the resource game here. I put a lot on the board while he's held a lot. We'll see if that comes back to bite me. There's a Judge, alright, and the Storm Strike. So that is going to take out our T-Rex. It's a bit unfortunate. And then Paladin can do something here, but it's not going to be able to really block. So let's go ahead and put 3 into there. Let's go ahead and put Barb out. Same with the Lumberjack. Again, I don't want to waste the Dagger Storm because I feel like we can get a little bit more off that than just a Paladin. So we're not going to use it on just that 4-1 target. Instead, we're going to push in here, dealing 3 to face with Bridge Troll, pushing up the Barbarian, which he can't kill alone with the Paladin, and then Lumberjack to block him off of attempting any sort of face damage, which, if you got something like a Drain Life, this might be ideal to use on the Lumberjack. Not only do you get rid of the Lumberjack, but you can then move to kill the Barbarian, and then you just have to worry about the Bridge Troll, which can be easily removed by something else that you have, 6 gold for. So that's something to kind of keep in mind here. But Keeper is going to be the card that we see. That's not exactly good for me, and especially not with that pickup of a Wraith, which is probably going to be what gets played. Alright. I don't know what else we're debating. Yep, there's the Wraith. I didn't kill the Wraith, though, which might have been a mistake. Okay, so we can do this like this. It's a little crusty, but I want to play all my resource here for that draw. Ooh, the Dragon's Fire can be extra juicy later down the line. I kind of just want to keep cycling here. We're approaching sudden death, which can help our resource game a little bit. But yeah, I had to do that play to keep him off of more undead units with the Keeper. Maybe not ideal. I probably could have traded the Manfish in, but I felt like the Manfish is 1 more point of health would be a little more useful. And our opponent here going to Dragon Search, Divine Knowledge. A couple of good cards here. He can even play the Fire Drake, which he is going to do. Yep, there it is. Plus the Were-Rat. Okay. I originally was kind of hesitant on using a Dragon's Fire, but I think here is a... Ooh. Is here a safe time to do it? I think it still is, because we can do that. Then pop this. I don't expect him to do anything big with the Fire Drake that's going to end up OTKing me. Especially in this format, like, maybe the worst is like multi-strike L-Blade, but even then, that's what, 5, 10, yeah, it's not enough. He is going to grab a Forbidden Scroll off a Shifting Technique, which is fine. Dwarven Paladin, gonna probably trade with the Manfish, although not smart to do so yet. Yeah, not gonna do it. And then the Tarius, which is big boy. Sudden Death, though, I think... Oh, yeah, that's game. So Dragon's Fire, we pop in. We do a little bit of this action. I probably could have traded into face, but I wanted to get a little blocker going. Drain Life, connecting, it doesn't matter where it goes, because range is big enough anyway. And then there's a connection for a game. Quite an interesting game 1, for sure. Thought it was going to be more of a stalling match with the original turn pass, but it looks like he got going in the later portion of the game, which was great. Unfortunately, though, not enough to deal with our deck, so we do get the match 1 victory and move into game number 2. All right, and match number 2, folks, underway. Not the best hand, though, to start out with, unfortunately. I'm going to try and get rid of these cards. Probably could have gone Might, too, to be honest, but I did want some kind of play, and that just made the Might of the Minotaur worth keeping. Bridge Troll turn 2 into a turn 3 Might when our opponent may not have a turn 1 play is fantastic. And just like this, we're going to set the Bridge Troll, set in a Might, and see what happens. At least that's what I'm going to do here, unless Medallion into something. We're debating it. Uh-oh. Or not. Very good. So Might goes down, Bridge Troll walks in. Things are looking good to start out this game here, especially this early. Not much that can deal with a 5/5 Bridge Troll. Other than like maybe Burns, but then Call to War comes out. Berserker's fine. That is going to walk into our Might of the Minotaur, which kind of negates the 3/3 health, but we do get that 5, which we can still slap face for a good amount of damage. Even more so, I think we can pull Southport Assassin next turn. And the reason I want to go Southport is that whatever he throws out to trade or kill off the Bridge Troll, I said that out loud, and actually maybe not a good idea to do that, actually. No, much better to do probably... I feel like Wizard instead. Yeah, I think we're going to go Wizard. I think whatever he throws to kill out the Bridge Troll will just trade rather than stay alive, so the Assassin won't actually get any value. Yeah, Ice Drake will be put into the Troll here. That's good for us. It's actually pretty big for us. This will probably result in us playing... Ooh. Let's get the Assassin down. The Assassin will hopefully try to throw off any plays he has for units at this point. At least that's what I'm hoping. While there is a clean board, we can then establish more resources on our side without having to worry. Okay, and there's the surrender. So apparently, Big Troll is not what people want to see in draft mode, which is good to know, because we do carry Big Troll. Oh boy. And with that being said, folks, moving to one more matchup. Match number 3. Let's see what we can do inside of that game. Alright, folks, and match number 3 against 2. Very nice. Very nice there. Gonna cycle away the Assassin. I think the Doom Ship in our hand will be pretty nice to keep early on. Lumberjack from early cycles is appreciated, so we'll go ahead and throw that out onto the board here. I think the key in this match is going to try and be to establish Doom Ship early, but our opponent here looks like he is going to Injured Trent us, which is not exactly very cool, because I don't have a response to that at this point and this early. I mean, if he coined it, though, I don't expect a turn 2 play unless he has more than just Injured Trent, but that's what I'm just hoping for. We're going to try and get the Doom Ship out early. Okay, and we're going to run away to establish the Rat Hovel. That's kind of gross, Chief. I am going to Doom Ship here just to get this going out on the board here and scare him with this. Hovel is going to be a problem. I don't have the cards in hand to deal with it, although I do have cards in deck. But yeah, none of them are here at the moment, so this is going to be a bit of a weird win to start. We do have Big Troll, though, in hand, which is great. All hail Big Troll. Our opponent will go for the Church play, it seems like, throwing up the Injured Trent here. That is going to get some nice synergy with the Church here, a little bit of extra healing, if you will. I'm instead going to just Barb and pass, I think. Yeah, the 5 health on my guys really prevent Lightning Blade or Storm Strike from being super impactful. Sure, it's a bit of extra damage, but we'll keep the Doom Ship, which I think is the important part here. Unless something like Swiftness or like Synchro Storm Strike comes out. Swiftness Storm Strike. Although I don't think anything can really reach me at that point. Yeah. I think we should be fine. Although here's a bit of an interesting scenario. Put more resource into his hand. That's fine. I think what I do is we trade in here, right? Let's put Doom Ship there. Let's get the Bridge Troll going as well. None of them can reach me without Synchro or Swiftness or lunging or anything like that, and we'll pass it back. The idea is that he's going to try and rat trade here, but that'll trigger Barbarian to make him bigger. And so hopefully that will overpower the rats and force him to maybe waste something else to kill a Barbarian here. So that's going to trigger. That is going to kill off the one rat. Looks like going for another. All three going into the Barbarian. Alright, and then the Incinerate. So we did have the answer, it looks like, although not a very big answer, which is great. We love to see it. That is a pull and a half. I think I am going to actually use that here just to pop the hovel, because I don't want to deal with rats this game. We don't have the resources to keep dealing with a rat swarm. So we're going to put that out as soon as we can. And then hope that there isn't too big of a monster lurking in the follow-up here. Barbarian, okay. Barbarian is fine. Anything else? Looks like no additional follow-up, which is great because of this guy who just showed up in my hand. Do a little bit of a trade there. Get the merchant's favor. I almost got that in estate. It is a merchant's favor, red. Close, but not entirely. I probably should focus on getting this Doom ship up more to be in a more threatening position rather than just having it chill out in the back here. That was incredibly rude. Then a Rusty Hooks as well for follow-up. Kind of gross. Not going to lie about that. I guess with that being the play, I'll go Paladin. Yeah, I'll go Paladin. I think that's the play. So that way the hooks can't reel in the Doom ship or some stupid crap like that. Darkbender. Ooh, big boy. I have one too, but it's slower and it's called Doom ship. How do you maneuver this though? This is certainly the question. Okay, well, that's how you deal with it. You flat out surrender at this turn, Injunction. I don't know why. I had nothing in the hand that would pop over this, but here we are. Three matches, 3 surrenders. My God, like, you know what? I think we'll try one more match to really just get things going here, or at least end off on a more, like, conclusive note. I feel like the last matches, while good, have kind of, at least that last one ended, you know, too quickly, maybe. So, let's go ahead and jump into another one, see what happens, because, yeah, I feel like we can end off just a little bit stronger. Alright, folks, and match number 4 we are moving into now. Let's see if we can't end this one off a little bit stronger than some of our past games. As not a bad opener to start out with. We do have some early game, but we do have to kind of wait a little bit. So hopefully our opponent may have to do the same and not respond as heavily. I say that, they play the metal into the Bridge Troll. That's fine, because I don't have a turn to play regardless. Yeah, okay, so Bridge Troll connects. The Imp is going to come down as well. That is fine by me. I think I'm going to... Ooh. I might Doom ship here, just to see if I can maybe clear the board a little bit. Okay, we do soak up that damage, so a global will mean that this play is completely backfired. But I'm hoping that there isn't any sort of big play. Okay, there's Cloak. Cloak is a card, that is for sure. So why would we play the Cloak on if we're just going to bounce it back? Wait, hold on. Wait. How are you... Here we are. We are playing the card game, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing the card game. Not the direction I thought his turn was going to take, but I guess if he had the damage to kill Doom Ship, he did. And indeed, he did kill the Doom Ship with quite the extended amount of resources. I'm going to play the Stone Dragon statue. That is not the pull. Okay. Not the pull I wanted, but there's the Ice Strike. Looking like a little weaker than he normally does. And okay, yep, armor gonna clean that up. Sounds good. Sounds great. Gonna paladin here in response. Might as well in a clean board. He's got an armor which we can blue fire. Well, I want to see what else he's got in his arsenal before we go ahead and blue fire. Maybe there's something worth blue fire bolting it down the line, but again, we have to get there and see. I'm probably gonna play blacksmith bolt next turn though, regardless, just to get, you know, my own presence established. He gave us the early clap a little bit, so we'll see if maybe we can come back with something else up our sleeve here. There's a Forest Revolt that is going to probably do well here. Well, at least we're going to do well against that. We are going to blue fire here into the blacksmith, giving us just the right amount to connect to this Trent, while also making the paladin still a bit of a threat here on the board at 5 and 3, still with its resolve after all. Dragon's Fire can come on the board and clean up a little bit, but the paladin will get a shot into face, which I don't think he wants to see. There is the Magic Eater. Uh-oh. Hello? Where's this going? First strike? Alright, interesting. I don't want to deal with that, so I am going to drop the Dragon's Fire, because I do not respect the Magic Eater enough for that. And then land in a good 5 to the face there. I don't know what the trap is. The trap seems to probably be something that I have to hit into to trigger it, just by the way that we've played so far. Oh boy. I do not like that. Let's go ahead and Southport rally block here. Dear God. Hoping that there isn't any form of direct damage to kill off the assassin. Big hope. Any hope in chat? There's no way. I mean, he could summon more bodies to block the assassin for sure, but then I can just use them to pop that trap and make the Ronin a bit more killable. Temple does little, I think, on this board. Connects for 1 damage. Vanish. Alright, Vanish. That is a fun way around the trap here. Nope. He missed that, unfortunately. So that is going to be game for us here. This game ending in a much more dominant fashion. I don't know why you throw it out when the assassin came back out. I'm going to land that. Going to land that. Do have the Spiny for game. So that will be game 4. A little bit quick, yes, but ending off in a conclusive and dominant fashion, as is the way here that we'll close out this episode. Fantastic stuff from this draft deck this week here. You love to see it. And with that, let's go ahead and grab our prizing. We do get the pack from leveling up, I think, or one of the quests, and then we'll get the pack from the draft and an Earth Knight as well, and some shards. Only 5 shards, but that is fine. That is more than okay. And yeah, with that being said, that is going to end off our video today. So let's go ahead and close this one out. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed that draft run for sure. Quite the entertaining games, at least on my end. At least I had fun with them. If you didn't enjoy, that's okay. You can let me know in the comments section below, as well as leaving your thoughts on how you thought the draft went. If it went poorly, great, all that good stuff. Again, leave that in the comment section. And while you're down there, if you've already done so, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're new or haven't done so already. It is the best way that you can show your support to the channel and help us grow. Again, very close to that 1K milestone, which would be absolutely fantastic. Additionally, be sure to pick up those shirts if you are interested. The link is down below to the merch store to pick up your new RedMaster tee. Mine's not in yet, as you can tell, but I do recommend buying one because the quality of those products are absolutely incredible. And I'm throwing them up at a pretty cheap price than you would normally find on the site as well. So be sure to order your shirts. And yeah, with that being said, that's going to do it for me for now. Until next time, guys, stay gaming.